Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I have this cute little fall treat box to share with you. This one was inspired by the Hershey miniatures that I found at the grocery store, and I thought it'd be a really cute fall project. When you open it up, it's pretty quick and easy. When you open it up, it opens like that, and it has these, look how cute the little, and the little owl is why I created the owl on the outside. And so this is the project I'm sharing today. And you can absolutely make this without the window, but you know how I love the windows, and I thought it was super cute with the windows because I really like the packaging on these miniatures. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to tell you everything that we need for this. You're going to need, first of all, a piece that's 9.5 by 3, and this is Watermelon Wonder that I'm using. And then I think I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to use this for my matte piece, and that's 3 7/8 by 1 7/8. Then for the sentiment, you're going to need a piece of chocolate chip that's 3 3/4 by 5/8, and this is a piece of crumb cake, and this is 3.5 by 1/2. And then a piece of window sheet, and this is 3 5/8 by 1.5. I'll put all these measurements on my blog. I've had a few people ask me to put the measurements on the blog so that they can copy them down and they won't have to keep referring to the video. So I'm going to try to start doing that for my projects. So you can check out my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Alright, so the stamp set that we're using for this is going to be this Acorny Thank You, which is, I use the Grateful for You on here. So let's go ahead and grab my scoring tool, my trimmer here, and we're going to start scoring this. Alright, so our first score mark, we're going to go ahead and score on the 3-inch side, and then we're going to score it at 1/2. And I always score my 1/2 inch here in case you're new to my channel. It's just easier to hold it and get it straight. And then we're going to score it at 2.5. So it's either 1/2 inch on each side, or you can say 1/2 and 2.5. Alright, so now on this side, which is the 9.5 inch side, we're going to score it at 1/2. And then I'm going to score it at 4.5, at 5, and at 9. And that's it for the scoring. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to trim this up first. So I'm going to cut up these middle ones, and then I'm going to cut a little sliver. It just helps this kind of box to fold better. And then we're going to cut up this little one, and this is all to that first score mark, and we're going to do the same on this one, and then we're just going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so we have everything ready. Now the only other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little wedge so this box closes easier just from one side here. So this is going to be the top part of our box. It just helps it to close a little bit better. We'll sharpen all the score marks. Alright, now it's very important when you do a box like this to really sharpen those score marks so it folds really nice. Alright, I'm going to bring the big shot up here. To make the window, I'm using this Project Life cards and labels. Again, I use this quite a bit for boxes and bags. I actually have not used it for my Project Life yet, but I love it for windows and for little cards. I've even created cards using these larger ones. It's a really, really handy set to have. So I'm going to bring the Big Shot up here. And this is a really easy window to cut through. I have my magnetic platform and one of my base plates. And since this is the top, we're going to cut the window in the top part. And that's the side that we clip the little edges on. So I'm going to center this in the middle. Oh, I forgot one thing. I have to move the Big Shot. I'm sorry. I want to mat this first because it's a lot easier to cut them both out at one point. So let me grab my fast fuse and be sure to mat it first. I mean, you can do it after, but it's a lot harder. It's just so much easier to do it at the same time. So let's mat it. All right, now let me bring that Big Shot back up. And you're going to have your magnetic platform, your base plate. Then I'm going to center this on this piece here. And then I'm going to put another plate on top, and we're ready to just send it through. This is narrow, so it's super quick and easy to do. And there you have your window. Now we're going to grab our window sheet and we're going to attach it. And I usually just use my fast fuse to attach it. It got stuck. And if you have any hanging over, I just push it to the side. All right, so let's lay our window sheet on. And there we have our window. And I didn't wipe that, but you can rub it and it'll all come off if you have any glue left over. All right, so now let's go ahead and put it all together. I'm going to actually use my Tombow glue for this. It gives you a little extra time. And you have to hold it for a minute, but for little things like this, the little tabs, it's a lot easier to do it this way. I don't want to get glue all over. So I'm going to just go ahead and bring this end up first. And you'll have to hold it just for a second. Make sure your edges are straight. And then let's do this side. Okay, and then let's put a little bit on the top. And we need a little bit more than that. You want to use either your tear and tape or some strong adhesive for this because you don't want it to come apart. If you don't, in a couple weeks you're going to see your boxes popping open. And you don't want to do that, especially during the holidays when you're going to make things to give and you're going to make them ahead of time. So make sure you use a strong adhesive for this. All right, now let me grab some of the Hershey miniatures. Look how cute. They come in all different colors and so fall looking. And you can get these at any grocery store. I've seen them several places. I got mine at Walmart. And then we're going to just close it up like that. And then we're ready to embellish it. Got all my pieces cut out so I didn't have to do it. It would take a little bit of time for me to punch all these little pieces out, all different colors and everything. But I am using our extra large 2-step owl punch. This is the best punch I've invested in. These are so adorable and you can dress them any way you want actually. So that's what I'm using. And then for the little tree, I'm using our tree builder punch for that. And for the little leaves. So let's go ahead and put these all together. There's a lot of little pieces. That's why I wanted to cut out all the little pieces first. All right, so let's put his, I don't know what you call this, the front of him. I mean, I've seen these owls made in as Santas, as all different kinds of animals. I mean, it's really, really cute. So we're going to put his eyes on. And when you put the eyes on this, when you do it, make sure you leave a space so it forms his little beak. And then let me grab my little poking tool. It's my piercer, actually. And we're going to do the center in crumb cake. And I usually just try to grab it like that. It helps to really get everything lined up. And then I have two itty bitty pieces. I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen for those because they're so little. And this is perfect for that. When you use this, be sure to close it right away, or your little tip will close up on you. And then we're going to put his eyes on. I thought about making him a girl, but I decided not to because I'm always making girly things. So we're going to make it just a regular owl. It could be for a boy or a girl. And then we're going to give him a heart, and the heart is Watermelon Wonder. We even have stamp sets that you can stamp the owl and punch him out. It's so cute. But isn't that adorable? I love these little owls. All right, so we're going to leave that, and let's move these aside and bring the box back in. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on here with chocolate chip. The Grateful for You. And I made this banner a little bit longer because it almost got in the way of my little tree. So I decided this time I'm going to make it a little bit longer. And I'm going to flag the end, and I'm just going to do it by hand. I can do it with my banner punch, but this is going to be a small one. It's very easy. And then I just lay these on top so that I get them around the same. And then just cut this is just an easier way to do it. All right, let's get some fast fuse on it. And then we're ready to put it together. I'm going to put some fast fuse again on the back. And we're just going to set that on the bottom. And then we're going to put the tree branch. I'm going to use my Tombow for this. You know what I did? I cut one of these branches off. This little bottom one that's on the bottom. So I only have two. You could do it either way. If you want to leave that other one and add some more leaves, you can do that too. And then I'm going to put that here. See, it's better because it's not getting in the way of my sentiment there. And then we're going to go ahead and put him on with some dimensionals. I'm just going to use two. This owl punch I've got the most use out of, I think, except for my circle punches and stuff. It is so cute. So I'm going to set him on the tree branch. And then again, I'm going to use some Tombow to attach the little leaves. And I'm going to put two on this branch and two on this one. And you can have it hang over because this is a treat. And you're going to hand this to them unless you decide to ship it, but I think these would be really cute place settings. So there you have it. If you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies for this project, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and you can shop right from my blog. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.